we are at the first public meeting of our C-level, of our board meetings. So I just wanted to share the general idea behind it. I believe that, even from the perspective of investors, it is really hard to assess what is the level of professionalism of each team. Of course, there is a team section, but being completely honest, a lot of those team section websites are only on paper, while I believe it's very important to know who is working on the project, what is the vision, what are the challenges or that the team is facing, how those teams are facing those challenges, and whoever meets the people from the GameSwift team, usually the feedback is very positive. And people want to learn more about not only me as the CEO, but also the other core team members. Right now, we have the team of almost 30 people. Here, there are only the core team members, and those are our usually weekly meetings that we have every Friday, where we share the update from every sector of our activities, starting from IT development and ending with even legal or marketing aspects. So we came to the conclusion, why not to make those meetings public? Because this could give you the direct opportunity to see what you are cooking behind the scenes. And I believe that in the name of transparency, this is something very cool, because if I was the investor, I would like to know my team. So I am not going to prolong. I just wanted to say that we are back after the summer. That was the time, as you can see, where our activity was a little bit lower than at the very beginning. This is a normal process. This is something that I said, that we are not going. We will try not to overheat the market with the fact that the GameSwift is born. However, still, I believe that even though we tried our marketing campaign to be pretty silent, we still made one of the most exciting listing during this bear market, with more than 10x after the listing price. However, we are now back after the small break, and we are happy to share the most exciting news. Today, during the meeting, there is me. My name is Wojtek. You can know me as the Pan Paragraph. I am the CEO of the GameSwift, and along with me there are some of our core team members. Kamila Żąbek, the co-founder of the GameSwift project, Michał Kurdziel, who is our COO, and Tomasz Kowalczyk, our CTO. The two persons who we are missing today is Kasia, Kate, our CMO, and Lucas, Professor Farber, our CBDO. Those guys are on their holidays, so we'll try to give you the update from marketing and business development without them. Usually when we start our meetings, we try to know what is the point of the market, where we are, what we can expect. So here is the point where I pass my voice to Kamil. Kamil, as you can see today, there is kind of the green market scenario. It looks like that there is much more emotions, much more positive emotions. September historically is a very bad month, but we're approaching the next month, which is October, and which is usually much more bullish. Today, GameSwift is plus 25%. So I'm really curious, what's your attitude towards the current market scenario, and what we can expect from upcoming weeks or months?
Okay, great. Thank you, Wojtek. To be honest, I just think that the market is still boring. I don't know if you agree with me, but I feel it like Right now, this is a time where all my friends that was super hype about crypto, suddenly they just disappear, and they don't even ask about the market, even if if that the price didn't dump so much. But this is like a some say that this is like a long time capitulation. It is a time where the emotion are really low, when the volume on exchanges are really low, and this is a fact because I heard that I read like a few days ago that we reached to the lowest point of volume in terms of Bitcoin in the last 5 years, something like this. So the volumes are pretty low, and it directly show that no new money are coming into the market. But of course, it's looking. We feel this boring. We feel the bad emotion. But I think that this is the best time to be part of the market because historically, the long time capitulation with no emotion was the best time to be in the market and to start accumulate new projects, accumulate important infrastructure that could reach to the market in the next months or years. So in one so the one side is pretty boring, but on the other side, from last two weeks, and you probably guys aware of it, that Link was pretty hype, Chainlink was pretty hype, and it was all about new technology that Chainlink developed and showed that they were in some kind of experimental phase of that technology with Swift, so with one of the biggest financial company in the world that connect all the banks. And suddenly, crypto Twitter, crypto market realized that Chainlink developed something really great. CCIP is a technology that is like a connect all the blockchains and can and helps with communication with all blockchain, not only public blockchains like Ethereum, Binance, and other Polygon, but also with a private blockchain. And CEO of Chainlink said that he believes that the future of crypto and the future of Web3 finance will look like that every banks, every institution will have like their own private blockchain, and they would like to be connected with our our public blockchains, but they have to have like a technology to like send the information between private and public blockchain, and this is exactly what is CCIP. And like you probably saw that Chainlink in the last week outperformed market a lot, and it is all because like a Chainlink army, which is called Link Marines, started to set that something big will happen during the SmartCon, which is like the biggest Chainlink conference this year in Barcelona and it started second October. So it's not it's like a few days away from the start, and they are speculating that something big will be announced, and crypto Twitter will start to realize that okay, so maybe we should buy Chainlink Link right now, and to be prepared for this some big announcement during this during this conference. And from my side, I think that this is it is so huge. Like right now, this conference and this waiting for that huge information is so popular, and it's so common, and everybody is starting to talk about it, that we should be very aware of it, and we should be careful with buying a link right now. because I see two scenarios. One scenario is that, of course, something big could be announced, and probably Chainlink will go parabolic for one day or something like this, and then we'll have like a sell the news and correction. And the second scenario is that nothing really big will happen, and market will be disappointed about it. So we should be really aware of it. And I think that Chainlink right now, the price between 7.7 and 8 is like resistance for Chainlink. And yeah, I don't really know if this is a good time to buy. But I think that the technology, the CCIP technology, is really important, and we should. And if you don't read about it before, I encourage to do it because it sounds really cool. What else?
So sorry for interrupting you, Camille, in this point, because I wanted to make this a little bit more of the conversation. So I believe that you see a big potential in CCIP, but I'm guessing that this could be opportunity not only for the Chainlink and Link Marines, but also for the whole crypto market. As do you think that this could be the way of the new capital implosion towards the crypto market? Because as far as I hear you, this is opportunity for new institutions to deploy more capital on their new blockchains, which will be connected with each other. And what are the narratives that you can see in upcoming weeks or months or in the upcoming bull market? Because as you observed, we are probably in a very boring state, which is usually connected with the late phase of the bear market. Um, but everybody asks the questions: what will be the main narrative for the upcoming bull market? Because this is something what we need in the crypto. We need big narratives. Some people speculate that this could be Bitcoin ETF. Some people speculate that real world assets could be the narrative that will bring a lot of capital. I'm really curious what's your opinion and what's your take on that.
And this is a great question. You're probably guys aware of it that in show on the market, and this is like it is all connected with making the real assets like properties, like gold, like other physical things, make them making them represent this asset in form of tokens and directly put them into our Web3 world. And this is really crucial for next steps in terms of adoption and of a crypto market. And what here is super important, I think that it is unlikely that all these big banks and traditional financial companies will use one public blockchain. Probably it won't happen. So probably all the banks will use their own blockchain, their own technology, because they want to have a control on it. But what is even more important, I can say, that they want to connect to our public world, public Web3 worlds. They want to connect to Ethereum because on Ethereum is a huge liquidity. So right now, the question is how to do it in a very safety way, and like using technology from Chainlink, okay, is an experimental phase and it's really early, but maybe this is a first step, and the second step will be like we're deploying huge capital here on the market to our public blockchain like Ethereum, but directly using CCIP, and that value will come from private to public blockchains. And I see that it could be a next narrative that like input into market huge amount of new liquidity, huge amount of new money and new type of asset, because even MakerDAO, so the one of the most important part of a whole DeFi on Ethereum, right now they are starting to like they starting to add to their treasury a real world asset. And I believe that this is just a beginning, and after we show that show that banks and all these financial companies that we are on a phase where we can put them on chain, and we can give them enough safety to do this kind of on-chain new experiments, they will start to deploy huge capital into it, and it could be a next phase of whole crypto market, because right now crypto is more like a global casino for everybody. So we speculating on tokens, we speculating on NFTs, but it can get more serious when all these asset, this real traditional asset will show here, will like develop on chain, and I believe that this is the next step, and we are almost there.
Okay. So, to sum up what Kamil say, probably we are at the late phase of the bear market, and one of the upcoming narratives that could build the whole pathway for upcoming bull market could be, for example, real world assets. This is like impacted by for example Larry Fink from the BlackRock, who is also seeing a big potential by tokenization of securities. And what I can say, what kind of impact does it have for example for GameSwift? I would like to say that this brought us to the conclusion that we also want to have some exposure for real world assets market. How we can do it? We need to remember that GameSwift is not only the gaming platform, but it's first and foremost the ZK EVM blockchain. And as you can know, on the blockchain you can build a lot of things. This could be gaming, but this could also be real world assets. And I just want to remind that we still see a huge potential behind Web3 gaming. At the end of this year, there are two very big titles which are having their debuts, like for example, Big Time or Phantom Galaxy. Another two are starting in January. So I think one of them might bring the massive user, the mainstream user to the crypto market. However, we still want to make our portfolio, our business model diversified. And I believe the best way to pursue this goal is by having also the exposure for real world assets. So, although I cannot reveal the exact name of the project, I can say that we are currently under the development of one of the real world assets projects. We are directly incubating it, and the idea behind it is to strengthen, is to make GSwift utility stronger. So I believe that in upcoming days you can, or maybe weeks, we'll see when to announce it. You can expect some really interesting project to be announced, and this is, I believe, the perfect way of utilizing our great IT team. One of our competitive advantage is that in GameSwift works somewhere around 30 people, and we are having one of the best IT teams in the crypto space. Our CTO is here, and I can only speak best of him. And this creates the opportunity for us to not only develop our blockchain, which is almost completed, but also to develop some products on top of this blockchain. And real-world assets will be definitely one of them. We have already the know-how in this niche, so you can also expect something really, really bullish. At the same time, I want to say thank you, because as I can see, there are more than 100 people in the audience, so it doesn't look like the bear market. Thank you guys for your presence, and I think that I can pass my voice to the next speaker, to our CTO, to Tomasz Kowalczyk. Tomasz Kowalczyk is usually very practical. He's usually always on point. So, Tomasz, most people probably wants to know what you've been working on in the recent month. What kind of the products we might see in the upcoming month, and yeah, we are really curious what is the progress in our development team.
Yeah, so hello everybody, nice to be with you here. So from my perspective, we are pretty busy. I would like to emphasize that I am representing the whole team. So a lot of people are working on our success. And in the previous month, we decided to run the Arbitrum node, mostly to be more cost effective and to use it in our infrastructure, because we have a lot of applications which are working in the background, and we was using some third-party RPC providers, as you probably know, like Alchemy or Infura. And I think that I decided that we are grow enough to running our own Arbitrum node. So this is also a big achievement, and it allowed us to reduce the costs. On the other side,
so sorry for interrupting you in this point, Tomasz, but I think you are very, let's say, modest, but I think that you could emphasize how big this technology is, especially comparing to the Alchemy, which is, I believe, very big provider of this kind of technology, while when you developed our own node, it was very well appealed by the community. So I think this is something that you can be really proud of.
Yeah. Of course, we are still we are the partners of Alchemy, and I think their service is pretty well. We're using Alchemy, maybe not using, but we have Alchemy connected as a fallback. So if something bad happens, we also can easily switch to Alchemy. And we would like to provide also more services similar to Alchemy and allow almost everybody who will like to use our Arbitrum node. For example, if somebody available here or somebody from our community would like to use our RPC provider in their MetaMask, it should also be available and possible soon. So it's really important thing for the whole company and for all of the applications we are working on. Of course, we are exposing also some API. API means stand for Application Protocol Interface to some third-party services like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, or Galaxy. So we decided to move from AWS Lambda to standard Dockerized Kubernetes, because it also looks like we need some more efficient solution, mostly for this third-party services. And now we are using this more sophisticated solution here. In terms of our product, which will be available for you soon or are already available, I would like to highlight the GameSwift Pay. We are now testing this solution in our development environment. And in the first milestone we would like to show you, you will be able to generate for yourself a wallet on GameSwift platform. Of course, in the background is working something that we call GameSwift Pay. Maybe this name will change, but for our internal purposes, we call it like that for now. And GameSwift Pay will allow you to have your own wallet on our platform. You will be able to deposit on this wallet some stable coins in the first stage. And next, or in the parallel with that, we are working on some infrastructure to setting up some kind of e-commerce solution. So I will call it the Web3 store. So when you deposit these stable coins on your GameSwift platform wallet, and when you sign in using GameSwift ID, so this mechanism which is available on GameSwift platform, you will be able to buy some assets when then you will be able to use in the games. Using this stable coins, it will be very smoothly because you will not have to sign any kind of transaction. Everything will happen in the background. So I think this is one of the most important things for us, one for the most important features to develop and to ship to you. The second, or maybe the third, or something that. The third thing is, of course, the layer 0 integration, and we did here the full stack implementation. I mean, we did the designs, we implement the front end side, because now you're able to bridge or to move assets from Arbitrum to the Polygon. Hopefully, we also managed to have the same token contract address as we have on Arbitrum. So now the GSwift token contract address is the same on the Polygon as previously was on the Arbitrum. So big thanks to another Tomasz, who is also listening here, us for achieve this milestone. We developed for this purposes the proxy OFT smart contract on the Arbitrum chain, which act like a bridge. We developed the OFT contract on the Polygon, which is our GSwift token contract. And we also decided to have some Burning Vault, which is involved in the Galaxy marketing campaign, which also started in this week. Also, we are working on the new version of our launcher, so it will be totally new user interface and much better user experience. Hopefully, we will be ship it and provide to you in the November. So a lot of customization, a lot of fixes, and much better UI and UX will be available in our GameSwift launcher, which is now still available for anybody at launcher.gameswift.io to download and to check. On the other hand, we also successfully integrated some data analytics mechanism. I mean here about a solution from a cookie-free company. So now cookie-free solution, which will allow us to check or track how efficient every marketing campaign is. So now this solution is connected to almost every website which we provided to you. I mean the GameSwift.io, the platform, platform.gameswift.io, the community side, which is available at gswift.community. And maybe for now it's not really interesting, but as you can imagine, we should be able to use it for many interesting campaigns and to many interesting, for example, Easter eggs, which should be available on our website or on GameSwift community website. Maybe just a simple example. After you connect your wallet on any of our website, and your wallet will be on some kind of list which we build or which we make this list via snapshot. You should you will be able to see some nice information or some congratulation or maybe some hidden, only dedicated for you alpha information. Of course, we are also working on Unreal SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and this part of our product roadmap is led by Patrick, also the one of our best developers. I saw Patrick here in the audience, so nice work, Patrick. As you know, we already have the Unity SDK, which helps game developers to consume our GameSwift ID and later GameSwift Pay features. And also we decided, because we have many questions from our partners or from games which would like to be integrated with our platform and with our launcher. If we planning to do some SDK for Unreal developers, and yes, probably in the middle of October, we also will open source and finish this Unreal SDK. So every game developers with skills in Unreal Engine will be able to use our infrastructure, our GameSwift ID, our GameSwift Pay in their application. And by using GameSwift ID, they will not have to cope with membership or users, because we will deal with it for them. And while using the GameSwift Pay, the game developers will not have to cope with transaction, with payments and so on, because this will be available for them using our infrastructure in the background. And I think that's all. If some of you have some questions related to what I'm saying,
you can just say something about GameSwift Chain as well.
Yeah, of course. The most important thing is also here. We are also focusing on it. And to be honest, the following month will be the most important for us in terms of GameSwift Chain, because finally we managed to run the nodes with the latest software which we are using, and I mean here the Polygon Edge. We are very careful with this solution, because running our own chain has many security implications, and maybe that's why for the community looks like it going slowly, but I have to add, maybe slowly, but in security in mind. So I believe that we are very close to running our public testnet on this software on our infrastructure. Of course, the migration from Arbitrum should also be very smooth, because we managed to use some mechanism which will allow easily bridge current GSwift token, which is ERC20 token or Arbitrum, and to behave and to act like a native cryptocurrency on our own chain. Of course, in the first phase, we will run the public testnet. Of course, with some faucet, so everybody who would like to use our testnet will be able to claim or testnet GSwift tokens. And developers will be able to deploy their contracts. The builders will be able to build on top of our chain games and, of course, real-world asset solutions and everything which will be on top and will be trending in community. So, in a couple of words, I think that's all.
Oh my God, guys! If you hear like carefully of what our CTO was saying, you could hear a lot of alpha, and it's really hard to believe that this is a human being. It is when we hear how many technical things he is working on at the same time. I think this builds a lot of respect to Tom, but also to the whole IT team, which some of the members are present here. So big shout out to Tom and his whole team because they are our heroes here. And if I could sum up what Tom has just said, so I would start with the GameSwift chain. As you can hear, security is our priority, but we are approaching the testnet of our chain when we will be able to finally test it and check and provide your valuable feedback towards our developers. Another important thing, by the way, it's really funny that I'm just speaking about chain testnet and now I'm moving on with another topic while this is a very huge milestone for us. However, as I said, we are here to deliver. That's why there are so many things we are working on. We are building the whole ecosystem. So you need to get used to that chain is only the chain. We are working on a lot of things which are building together amazing GameSwift ecosystem. Another very important thing is the update to our platform, which is GameSwift Pay. Some of you, especially OGs, could hear some alpha leaks about it, what GameSwift Pay is supposed to be. As Tom said, we are using the name GameSwift Pay, which in my opinion is perfect, but most probably due to the legal reasons, for example, the SWIFT payment system, which Kamil has mentioned before, we will need to change it because this is too similar to each other. However, the idea behind GameSwift Payway is to create the user experience for any crypto gamer to play and deploy funds to any crypto game without blockchain know-how to be required. So basically what you can do is just to sign in. The crypto wallet is created underneath, and whatever you earn, whatever you deploy to the game will be securely stored on this wallet. But there's much more than that. The idea of GameSwift is to give you opportunity to have your own debit card, your own Visa or MasterCard card, and this, in my opinion, unlocks one of the most exciting use cases for the Web3 gaming, because this simply means that you can go to your favorite store, take out the credit card from your wallet, and pay for anything you want using in-game assets from your favorite crypto game. Imagine that you are like playing counters like Global Offensive, or you're playing Fortnite. You have some skins. Imagine that those skins, especially in CS:GO, they have some value. You can speculate on them. Imagine that you can simply pay for anything. For example, for the dinner with your girlfriend with those precious items from the game. This is all thanks to the immediate liquidation mechanism, and also to the fact that those assets are liquid on chain. This is something which is very hard to achieve in the traditional Web2 gaming environment, where first of all, gamers do not have any ownership title towards those in-game assets, but also those assets are not liquid. Most probably you cannot withdraw them from your Steam account. What crypto technology provides to you is the possibility is the secondary liquidity. So this means that you can easily liquidate any on-chain assets on DEXs, on NFT marketplaces, and this unlocks totally new use cases for those things. And GameSwift Pay has the mission, as the first of its kind, to deliver this. As Tom said, it is in our private testnet mode. Another thing is the node. This is something which is pretty obvious, but there are also some things which are complementary to this, which we on purpose we cannot mention. Another thing is most probably our launcher and Unreal Engine. That's a very big upgrade because right now, I believe, according to the analysis from our business development team, introducing the real Unreal Engine SDK could boost up our games base by at least 60%, as most of the quality Web3 games are built on top of the Unreal Engine. Right now, we are open only for Unity SDK. Having Unreal Engine on our platform allows us to be in line with at least 99% of the games available on the market. So this is a huge step forward for the massive adoption of our platform. Another very important thing is, and Tom, as he likes to do, he said that like it was in another day in the office, is the fact that we introduced the special tools to measure any on-chain activity, which, to give you some example, could be used in and is already used in our marketing. Basically, we're able to see to who is interacting with our marketing campaigns, what is let's say the success ratio here, what is the conversion. So this allows us to have a very professional marketing, and it's very pity that none of our marketing guys could be present today. But this that's hard work from the Tomasz side opens totally new possibilities for them to spread the good word about GameSwift. So thank you very much, Tomasz, for your update. Now, usually it's a time to say something about our marketing. As you can know, our CMO is Kate, but probably 2 or 3 months ago, she became a lucky mommy. She's finishing her maternity holiday. Big congratulations for Kate. But it doesn't mean that our marketing is stopping. Kate was even in her 8th month of pregnancy, she was still working on the GameSwift listing as the GameSwift listing was just before her baby was born. So big shout out to Kate, and as she has shown her big compassion towards our development. Right now she's on holiday, but who is in charge is Derek, and Derek is like now in charge of her position until she's back. And one of the most exciting marketing initiatives, which is created by Derek, is our multi-chain multiverse campaign. And I need to admit that I'm really proud of Derek, because the whole idea was his own one. What is our multi-chain campaign supposed to achieve? It is supposed to show that GameSwift token is based on layer 0 technology, that it is omni-chain token. And during this campaign, what you can do is you can bridge GSwift across 6 different chains, and you can burn it in exchange for the special NFT of the Infinity Stones. If you are familiar with Avengers, there were also some Infinity Stones there, which you had to collect to have infinite power. This will be also similar. Of course, I cannot spoil what will be the final reward for completing all Infinity Stones. However, I believe that first of all, it is a great opportunity to spread our G Suite and GameSwift brand awareness. It is also supposed to make our token much more deflationary, and this is very tricky idea from the Derek, that you need to burn some of your G Suite tokens while bridging in order to mint this NFT. So this is a deflationary system which is used behind the scenes. Also, this is opening the possibilities to attract and to reach out to the new communities across different chains, because we are starting from Arbitrum, but then we are bridging to the most hyped chains. We are going to, and we are already cooperating with executives of those chains to have cooperation around this marketing. So this could help us to have a very big reach and to have successful campaign around it. So this is a quick update from the marketing. What Derek requested me to do is that he will be back on the next meeting, and that something very big will be announced probably next week. I can also say that we are going to announce a very big game I cannot reveal the name except from that it is coming from Animoca Brands, so one of the most reputed venture capital in the Web3 space. So that's a very quick marketing. What I can also, if I could sum up, our idea is still to keep our best cards after the listing. We didn't want to overheat the market with our listing itself. Our mission was to have successful listing. I mean, the bear market is a good time for the listing, provided that your token is not dead. And it's very easy for your token to be dead during bear market, as probably 99% of those tokens are vanishing during this very tough time. I believe something like this is not a threat to GameSwift. We made a very successful listing. I need to admit that I didn't expect our token to grow so much. Maybe from the perspective of time, we even grown too much as for these market scenarios, I mean bearish market scenarios, but it is a very strong sign of our potential. I believe if we are able to have such a score during the bear market, this is only the sign of what we can achieve during the time where more of the capital will be back to the crypto market. This is something what Kamil Jarząbek said, that right now there is not much of the new capital deploying to the crypto market, but with the successful new narratives of Bitcoin ETF, thanks to the new capital coming from reartwork assets, we can experience a massive inflow of the new capital. And I hope our mission is to make GSwift to be the beneficiary of this massive capital inflow. Right now, I think that we can finish with Michael. Michael is our COO. He's handling our corporate structure, legal structure, finance structure. But today, since Professor Farmer is absent, he will also give the update about our business development.
Hi guys. Thank you, Wojtek. Hi all. Nice to have the opportunity to share the stuff that we are doing daily, because a bunch of the things is happening. So let me start. Maybe because I am not too often in public, I will also say a few words about the backend and stuff that are not usually visible, and what are we focus on as well. So to cut it short, as Wojtek said at the beginning, GameSwift is almost 40 people already, excluding outsourcing companies which supports our business as usual operations. I mean, for instance, accounting or other stuff. So this is the organization that requires some. This is the company that requires already some kind of organization to make everything work smoothly. So our focus on in GameSwift is to make sure that processes works are effective, and we can go through simple things very quickly. Because of my IT background and my experience, this can be easily achieved by automation of all of the processes which happens in a company. To give you some examples, simple preparing agreements, bots on Telegram, which supports our daily work, through financing part of the business, like budgeting and payments, ending with very serious stuff, as Tomek didn't even mention about this, like deployment of new versions of application or scalable of infrastructure. I can assure you that those stuff is actually world class. I have seen quite a lot of stuff when it comes to that part, and this is done with the best standards here. And I have proof of that, because what was not being seen, we have bunch of the hackers attack during last year, actually, on our platform, as well on our infrastructure. And actually, I don't know if that was even seen, because it was prevented on proper stages. So according to the stuff, maybe that's I will rather focus on other things which actually brings the value, and I guess this is more interesting for you. So what will bring the value to the platform and value to the token itself? Because as I can assume, most of you, or rather all of you, are investors to GSwift token. So this is our focus, and how can it be achieved? So the main thing when it comes to platform is to have not only as many games as possible, because that's obvious that each game can bring to the platform new users, and in the future those people can use GameSwift Pay and other stuff, which can be beneficial eventually to the GSwift holders. So when it comes to numbers, during last month, just 1 month, we have meetings with over 30 games, and we already partnered with more than 20 games, which is assigning a first initial agreement that we want to cooperate with that games. So those are quite good numbers, and according to all of the current partnered games, not all yet are visible on the platform, but it means that many of them will be soon, or it will going to happen in next months. We have overall 110 initial agreements signed with game producers. So the aim for that year is to have that number around 150. We will see and evaluate how it goes. And that's the plan. By the end of the year, we will see. And by that evaluation, we can manage to estimate what will be our target for next year. But I can aim that it will be rather thousand or hundreds at least. So platform of course partnership when it comes to business development is of course our priority. So this is where most of our efforts when it comes for business development goes. But that's the not only things that is happening. As maybe one more thing, as Wojtek said, we cannot yet mention about two bigger titles that may happen in near future, but eventually this is what our non-disclosure agreement tells, that we cannot say the names at the moment, so that's the current stage. The same things happens to two big partnerships that we may have with venture capitals, which are very interesting in supporting GameSwift. So those are people, one, let's say, big name, and second one, venture capital, which is very much engaged and it's fresh. And maybe some of them are here, but at the same they are eager to support GameSwift as much as possible. So we are in the very end, I believe, part of conversation, and supposedly it should happen in, I believe, next week or 2 weeks when announcement about this will happen. We also have incubation of projects, as Wojtek said, mentioned about this. So real-world assets. We are working on the project. We are cooperating with the project to offer the investor an opportunity to earn up to 10% of the stable coins based on real yield. What is interesting, the conversation with the projects are also in very good conditions, let's say, and by this project will also launch on will be launched also on the GameSwift chain, and should bring a lot of TVL and the liquidity to the chain. So TVL obviously is quite important parameter when it comes to chain. So that's why we really want to have that partnership, and this is I believe triple win solution for investors of GameSwift, for the project, and for us to make that cooperation. Also, I cannot say the name, but it will happen as soon as we have agreements with them signed, and we will be able to announce partnerships. And last but not least, I cannot promise anything, but we'll see what will happen. And this is not so important, but we believe that it is. But we are always talk with additional exchange listings. Well, it will be good to open to some other markets as well. Those are very early conversation, but we do that. So we work on that, and this is what is happening at the moment. So from my side, that's all what I wanted to mention. All other stuff, let's say, are like business as usual. So maybe one thing, what I am expressing here is the work of, as we mentioned, 40 people. What we express here, as I mean, Kamil, Tomek, and Wojtek. So a big thanks to all of those people who work in GameSwift and are in the process. Because I know that this is not easy from time to time, but thank you that you are with us. And that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael, for your update. It's very good that you decided also to say a little bit more about our corporate structure, because that's also very hard to achieve, and I believe there are not so many professional teams in the space. A lot of them are not even having their legal entity. While whatever we are doing, we are trying to make it in line with the letter of the law, and that's also thanks to your activity. Okay. I believe that we are coming to the end. I wanted to make this meeting to be 1 hour long, and we are currently overreaching. So maybe we can open a very short AMA section. I want to reward those guys who decided to join and to spend your 1 hour during the Friday evening with us. It is really worth appreciating. So if you have any questions, we are very happy to answer. You can also tag anyone from the team. This could be the question to me, to Kamil, to Tomasz, or to Michael. So if you want to know anything more, just write. Okay. Draw, thank you for your feedback. I also think that this is super rich info. By the way, on the next Friday, we are having our first ever team integration. Like, I believe the previous one was during the times of Startera, and this will be our first ever GameSwift team integration. So we're happy to meet with our almost 40 people crew. Okay. I see that you are pretty satisfied, but also several people are writing, so I will give you some time. Kamil Zombek, do you have some Web3 games on your radar?
So not yet, but I can say that I am still super bullish on Web3 gaming and all the things we do here in GameSwift is like a foundation for making the Web3 gaming great again, because the first great again was about speculation, and I think that the second great again will be about true fun from a gaming. So for me, it's the time where I'm super open, super aware, and looking for everything what is coming in the market. It was maybe few weeks ago. I spoke with my friend who is really into Web3 gaming, and he told me something about game which is called Pirate Nation, and he's a gamer, and he's not into crypto.
I
He's
thought
like
that you said that he's a gay.
gamer. So he's not into crypto. He likes gaming, and Pirate Nation. He told me that Pirate Nation is one of the game that give him a lot of fun playing. So this can be maybe some sign new games are coming to market and they're just fun. So great time. I think that this is a great time to build something in terms of Web3 gaming and to play and try different types of games, because I think that some big new games are already on the market and they could be a great investment.
What I can add on top of what Kamil said, I would have probably Big Time and Phantom Galaxy on my radar, because those are the two titles which announced that they are releasing their early access, or maybe even the mainnet this year, this quarter. So this could be a perfect opportunity to see what was, I believe, promoted versus what will be delivered. I'm really curious about it, and that's something which is on my radar. I see also some questions about integration in real life. I think that, like a lot of people after the first meeting with the beer are asking for continuation. So I think that we can have continuation, maybe not in October, because it looks like being very busy, but November is the month where we can create something like that. Any plans to increase staking rewards? 5 things to see, because there's only one to plan. Yeah, so the staking rewards are low on purpose right now, as this is coming from the supply circle, from the circulation, from the special pool of committee incentives. Our plan is to deploy and to build up this pool with the real yield coming from our platform and chain revenue. So this is low on purpose and at this stage of development, but with our upcoming new products and features, this will be subject to change, and this will be not inflationary yield, but the yield coming from the real revenue generated by our products. The meeting is definitely going to happen this year. What about Kinchans? Is the project alive? Speaking of Kinchans, I'm not having the update upon that. I know that the project tried to raise funding outside the crypto, but this is an ongoing process, so I cannot reveal too much about it at this stage, except from that it's a pity that it was not delivered during recent bull market, because I really liked the idea. Piotr, you are asking about the mainnet. As I said, the testnet will be most probably I don't want to reveal the dates, but definitely this year. The mainnet will be in the bull market, so this will be probably dependent on the market conditions. Okay, guys. I think we are coming to an end. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your questions, and thank you that you decided to join our first ever management board meeting. Let us know in the comments or on the Twitter whether you would like us to have continuation of that. I believe it's a super cool idea, because you can learn more about our team members. On the next meeting, we'll try to invite more of our team members, especially from marketing and business development, to let you learn what they are working on. Thank you for today, and have a nice Friday evening.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all.